The eyes may reveal what the tongue hides, but silence often speaks louder than words. For Sigma males, the elusive lone wolves of the personality spectrum, this silence can be deafening. They are enigmas, wrapped in mystery and sealed with an unspoken code of independence. Sigmas don't merely walk into a room, they seem to materialize. They don't engage in small talk. Instead, they observe. While these traits make them undeniably intriguing, they can also lead to moments that feel, well, a little unsettling. Psychologists often note that people are most unnerved by behaviors they can't predict. That makes Sigma males the ultimate puzzle, fascinating one moment, cryptically unnerving the next. Like a lingering shadow or a text reply that reads more like a riddle, their quirks can unintentionally unsettle those around them. However, it's important to note that Sigma males aren't trying to be the human equivalent of a haunted house. They're simply being themselves. The problem is, being yourself sometimes comes across as if you're plotting the next chapter of a suspense novel. Let's dive into 10 eerily fascinating things Sigma males do without realizing it, and why they often leave others wondering if they're charmingly mysterious or just plain unsettling. 1. Analyzing people with unsettling precision. Sigma males possess an uncanny knack for reading people, often noticing nuances others overlook. They're hyper-observant, adept at decoding body language, tone, and subtle social cues. This makes them excellent at reading between the lines. However, their talent can sometimes feel invasive. For example, they might casually point out that someone's tapping foot indicates suppressed anxiety, or that a colleague's shift in posture suggests dishonesty. While their insights are rarely malicious, they can come across as unnerving, like the Sigma male is peeling back layers of a person's psyche that were never meant to be exposed. The delivery doesn't help. Sigmas often articulate their observations in a calm, detached manner, as if presenting research findings. This clinical tone, combined with their startling accuracy, can leave people wondering, what else have they figured out about me without saying a word? To Sigmas, it's harmless curiosity, but to others, it feels like being studied under a microscope. 2. Answering questions with one-word responses. Sigmas value efficiency in communication. To them, one-word answers are just a way to get to the point. Why use 10 words when one will do? However, this often translates into responses that others perceive as cold, dismissive, or evasive. For instance, if someone asks a Sigma how their weekend was, they might respond with a simple "fine." To the Sigma, the conversation is complete. But to the other person, it feels like hitting a conversational brick wall. The effect is twofold. Their brevity adds to their air of mystery, but it also leaves others feeling shut out. In emotionally charged situations, this minimalist communication style can come across as robotic or insincere, making people question the Sigma's intentions. 3. Staring too intently without speaking. Sigmas are naturally observant, often analyzing the world around them with an intensity that can be unsettling. Their gaze is deliberate, as though they're peeling back layers to see what lies beneath. To the Sigma, this is harmless, a way of processing their environment. But for the person on the receiving end, it can feel like being under a spotlight. The lack of accompanying dialogue only amplifies the discomfort. Why are they staring? What are they thinking? This habit is particularly unnerving in social settings. While others engage in small talk, Sigmas might silently observe, their expression unreadable. This stoic demeanor leaves no clues about their thoughts, turning an otherwise innocent behavior into something that feels deeply unsettling. 4. Vanishing mid-conversation without explanation. Sigma males often operate on a different wavelength when it comes to social interactions. They value their mental clarity and personal space above all, and this can lead to an abrupt exit mid-conversation. Whether they're overwhelmed by the interaction or simply feel they've said all they needed to, they'll slip away quietly, leaving others baffled. To the Sigma male, this behavior is logical. They don't see the need for pleasantries like "I'll be right back" or "excuse me" when their inner world demands solitude. However, for those left behind, it can feel jarring, like being abandoned mid-thought. This habit often leaves people questioning their importance in the conversation and wondering if they said something wrong. It's not rudeness, but rather a reflection of the Sigma's relentless prioritization of personal balance. Point 5. Eavesdropping without contributing to conversations. In social settings, Sigmas are natural observers. They'll position themselves in a way that lets them take in the dynamics of the room, soaking up every word without feeling compelled to jump in. Their sharp minds process details, from the subtle shifts in tone to the unsaid words hanging in the air, giving them a unique understanding of group dynamics. To the Sigma, this is a strategic way to assess people and situations, staying in the shadows while gathering valuable insights. But to others, it can feel unsettling. The Sigma's quiet attentiveness might come across as judgmental or overly calculating. Some might even feel as though their privacy is being invaded, as though the Sigma is quietly collecting ammunition for unknown purposes. This observational tendency often amplifies the Sigma's air of mystery, leaving others unsure of their true intentions. 6. Avoiding prolonged eye contact. Sigmas are known for their piercing gazes, capable of making others feel seen and understood within seconds. However, this intensity is often short-lived. They might hold your gaze with unnerving focus one moment, only to break it the next, avoiding eye contact entirely. For them, prolonged gazes can feel unnecessary, invasive, or even emotionally draining. This inconsistency can be confusing for others. One moment, the Sigma exudes an aura of dominance and connection. The next, they seem distant and disinterested. This behavior can lead to misunderstandings, with some interpreting it as dishonesty, emotional detachment, or even discomfort. In reality, the Sigma is simply managing their energy, choosing to conserve it for more meaningful exchanges rather than engaging in a visual tug-of-war. Point 7. Having little to no online presence. In the digital age, where everyone has a social media profile and a virtual footprint, the Sigma's deliberate lack of one stands out like a sore thumb. For them, avoiding the digital realm isn't laziness. It's a conscious choice to maintain privacy, protect their time, and avoid unnecessary distractions. They view social media as a breeding ground for superficiality and a drain on their mental energy. To others, this lack of online presence can feel suspicious or unsettling. People are so accustomed to Googling someone and finding a trail of photos, posts, and connections that encountering a blank slate raises red flags. It leads to questions like, what are they hiding, or why don't they want to be seen? This habit only deepens the Sigma's enigmatic aura, making it harder for others to pin them down or fully understand their motives. 8. Disconnecting from the world for weeks at a time. Sigmas are known for their ability to disappear without notice. One day, they're actively engaging with the world. The next, they've seemingly fallen off the face of the earth. For the Sigma, this is a form of self-care, a necessary retreat to recharge and recalibrate. They thrive in solitude and need these extended breaks to reconnect with themselves. For others, this behavior can be deeply unsettling. The sudden silence feels abrupt and unexplained, leading to feelings of abandonment or confusion. When the Sigma eventually reappears acting as if nothing happened, it can leave people grappling with unresolved emotions. This habit reinforces the Sigma's elusive nature, making it clear that they operate on their terms and aren't beholden to societal expectations of constant availability. 9. Appearing out of nowhere. Sigma males possess an uncanny ability to blend into their surroundings. They move quietly, often avoiding unnecessary attention, and as a result, they can seem to materialize out of thin air. This isn't a calculated attempt to spook others, it's simply how they operate. They prefer subtlety over showiness, which often makes their arrival go unnoticed until they're suddenly present. For others, this can feel unnerving. Imagine being engrossed in a task or conversation, only to turn and realize the Sigma has been standing nearby, observing or simply waiting for the right moment to engage. This stealthy behavior can make people feel as though they've been monitored or caught off guard. To the Sigma, it's just efficiency and mindfulness. To everyone else, it adds another layer to their mystique, amplifying their reputation as lone wolves who exist on the fringes. Number 10. Speaking in cryptic or minimalistic ways. When Sigma males choose to speak, their words are often concise, calculated, and sometimes cryptic. They have little patience for small talk and prefer meaningful conversations that serve a purpose. This minimalistic communication style can leave others puzzled, as they often say just enough to get their point across but leave room for interpretation. To the Sigma, this habit is about efficiency. They value depth over quantity and believe that not everything needs to be spelled out. However, to others, this can feel like they're withholding information or being deliberately evasive. People may overanalyze their words, trying to decipher hidden meanings, which only deepens the sense of intrigue surrounding the Sigma. This enigmatic way of speaking keeps people guessing, often making them appear more mysterious than they intend to be. If you found these insights helpful, feel free to leave a comment. If you're unsure about what to say, simply write "done" to let us know you watched until the end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we invite you to subscribe now and become part of our channel. Thank you for your attention. Until next time.